Flacco's Ravens going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. And the wideout in motion. First and 10 here for Flacco. Setting up the screen for West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Second down, Flacco now. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here we go now with a look at the offensive starters for the New York Football Giants.
And Rashad Jennings, a running back, 7th-round pick when he came out. People tended to overlook him a little bit. But the last half of 2015, when he got the ball full-time, he showed his wares. Over 800 yards, he definitely has a 1,000-yard season in his future.
They run again with Jennings. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And coming off that tackle, let's talk about this defense for the Giants, what they did against the Cowboys, holding them to just 7 points, and they were dominant.
Janoris Jenkins plastered himself to Des Bryant out on the corner. He was terrific. How about Romeo Okwara playing defensive end for Jason Pierre-Paul? 8 tackles led the Giants. 1.5 for a loss, a sack, broke up a pass, and had 3 quarterback hits. He stuffed the stat sheet. And last but not least, they held the Dallas Cowboys on 3rd downs to 1 of 15 on the night.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Smith will come in motion right. Here's West. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And it's brought in by Pitta. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
The tight end changing his position. Now West. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. 3rd down here.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Catch left side here by Aiken. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing here on first down. Flacco to the right side to Aiken. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a toss. This is West. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Charles, as New York comes back out for offense, wanted to ask you about their run game. Between Rashad Jennings, Paul Perkins last week, 15 carries, 45 yards, and that's kind of been the story. The running game has had trouble getting going.
Been a major league struggle for them all season long. When they're able to compensate with the passing game, it's not as noticeable. But when they struggle in that as well, and you remember in the last ball game, they struggled against Dallas throwing the ball again, it becomes very noticeable. Need help from the offensive line, and the running backs have to find those holes to run through.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run it with West. And he's got some space here. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flacco here on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 40 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Manning. A dump off to Vereen. A good pickup there at 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Manning. He's got time. Hill looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, a lot of off-air talk between us about the playoff picture, and obviously Patriots well on their way there again, but they'll have to do it this year without Rob Gronkowski. Of course, the Madden cover boy injured. Maybe some talk of a Madden curse. I don't know.
You know, it's so funny when we talk about that. If you go back through the time, A lot of guys had big years after being on the cover of Madden. You know, I know Richard Sherman and the Seahawks went to a Super Bowl the year that he was on.
OBJ had a good year last year.
Yeah, so listen, you and I both know Gronk. There's no way he sees it as a curse. He sees it as a challenge to work his way back.
And we certainly wish him well in his recovery. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Giant territory. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Giants. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 4 catches in week 14 for OBJ, but he always has an explosive catch, it seems like, a 61-yard touchdown.
And what else could have been? Remember earlier in the game, open deep, Eli Manning has it out there and he doesn't haul it in. But when the game's on the line and you need him, boy, he can hurt another team, can he? Downfield catching the football, and now as a punt returner, he's dangerous every time he's back there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Jennings. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning to throw on second down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First and 10 here for Flacco. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Under. Set. Blue 45. Blue 45. Force. Over.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second and 5. On second down, here's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But that's the kick starter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Manning throwing on second down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. On third and long, it's Manning. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Matt Elam. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They come out here in the eye. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. In motion right is Smith. On the ground, it's West again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is West. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the I. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They come out here in the I. Snap comes at 1. Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for Baltimore first. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the I. Smith will come in motion right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down, Flacco now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Manning. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Manning now to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing on first down is Manning. They go screen play with Jennings. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Here's Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Ravens taking the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Toss play to Jennings. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning looking to throw it. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
To a fourth down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They sniffed it out and stuffed it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step